Now see if we could get these buyers to step back in.
Average price, Dakota?
Average price 321. 3 micros.
3 plus. MNQ
3
from
contracts there.
25,000. 3, 2, 1. Trying to hold bid here. Same story in the ES. Trying to hold above 69.80. 4 points higher right now.
Yeah, Bitcoin 66,
You getting smushed?
650. Yeah, smooshed.
Sheesh. Sheesh. Crude continues to push lower here. Interesting. We couldn't hold it.
Yeah, we can't hold
Yeah,
this.
Dow
We're
selling
not
off
holding
now
it.
as
I'm
well.
out. I'm
No,
out.
we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nasdaq just
that's
can't hold this.
like
We
that. Nice
tried.
cut. Nice cut.
Yeah, there's no way.
Dow giving back all the gains, and a little bit lower now from the price we were trading when that non-farm payrolls did hit. We're looking at 50,350, down about 230 points. See another round of selling here.
Yeah, that was a failed attempt by the buyers. Look at that. Getting smacked.
Nice cut, Dakota. Yeah. Uh,
Weldy, weldy, well.
Indeed, Jack. We got about almost all the way. Yes, pretty much all the way back, giving back all those gains over the last hour and a half. Same story. Dow. Looks like NQ is about to do the same. A little bit more reluctant to push lower, but indeed, all
Might
right.
head to settlement here. Settlement 65 points from this.
Is the selling done? We've seen this before. A bounce. Bit of a bounce. Maybe a little short covering.
Possibly. I'd like to see it get down. We're still about 7 points away from the level I'm looking at.
Well, this is pretty much the perfect time to bring in my guy, the Delta Don himself.
The
Boys
Delta
are all across the
Don.
globe. What's up, Hogue? Lower right hand. How do you see, Hogue? What's happening, man? Pretty much giving back all those gains off that non-farm print. Thoughts? What do we make of this? What we're seeing here. What's up,
All
Hogue?
right. Good morning, Andre. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, Dakota. So as we talked about on the opening call, this market is still largely in short time frame control. That non-farm payroll just took us to the highs from yesterday's regular trading hour session up here. There was also a kind of an obscure level, an afternoon pullback high from the 3rd of February. We've talked about it for the last couple of days because the market has been struggling to even get to it. It looked above it, it rejected it. We also talked in the opening call about if we can't hold above that level, we're probably going to re-accept value and trade to value low. Value low on this platform, 25,280. We just hit it. Now there's another level just down below. If you're looking for longs, we put a late spike to the downside in the NASDAQ yesterday. The base of that late spike is 25,244. It's been all sellers really much, pretty much since the open. Not suggesting that's going to be a level that's going to hold to the T, but it just looks like an interesting level for me to be able to limit risk in either direction. Again, not financial advice. We seem to be barreling down to that level, but again, opening above the base of the late spike indicates probable acceptance of price higher than that level. Probabilities, folks, probabilities. But again, just looking at this market, it's in short time frame control, respecting and targeting short time frame levels. I can certainly see us getting a test down to that late spike, maybe even down to settlement, and then we take a look and see if there's anything that comes in for us down there. S&Ps, very similar situation, and a similar kind of a look to it, right? We have the afternoon pullback low from the 2nd of February. We tested the afternoon pullback from the afternoon pullback high from the 3rd. Yesterday, we rejected below it. We have another late spike down below that. But again, respecting short time frame levels, we've got the afternoon pullback low from the 2nd of February. We targeted it yesterday. That's when the selling came in and we started to push lower. We looked at it today. We saw the selling come back in, start to push lower up against that level as well. Short time frame control, folks. Short time frame control. No major players in this at this time. You would think we'd see a lot of major players. They may be here. We're seeing delta negative, negative 20, 30, 3,200 in the S&P. So it's congruent with direction, not indicating any divergence. So when it's congruent with direction, well, what are we looking at? We're looking at the market pulling back. We've come all the way back through value almost. Where's value low? It is the late spike to the downside in the S&Ps. 69 is that level, ladies and gentlemen, and we are heading for it now. Again, another opportunity for a risk limitation in either direction. Could certainly see this market head back down and check settlement. And if this good news is bad news in the fact that it's probably going to push rate cuts further into the future, there's plenty of weaknesses in structure and things to look for to target down below on this chart. One interesting thing here in crude oil, we have crude has, as we were recently reminded, loves the 80s, 20s, 50s, and evens. Look at weekly kickoff high, 65.80. Our session high, 65.83. We had a lot of overnight longs. We got through this and finally closed this weekend gap from 2 weeks ago. Got to weekly kickoff high. Buyers backed off. Sellers took over. We're now waiting for the EIA petroleum status report. What about gold? Gold put in an extremely large initial balance. Initial balance, we know in gold is 720 to 820. That's the entire range for the first hour of the regular trading hour session. It's bigger than the entire range from yesterday. It's going to take a lot of energy to extend outside of this initial balance. Doesn't mean that it can't. Gold can do anything, as we've seen. ACH, anything can happen. Watch the extremes for potential opportunities in gold this morning. Is gold under short time frame control? I'm going with yes. I'm going with yes. Value low from yesterday brought in buyers after the 730 numbers. We traded up to where? A late spike. Now this goes way back to here, right there. There's a late spike. 51.73. Now there was a low, a session low the day after, a session high the day after that. So it's still showing that it is impactful and probably in shorter time frame, short time frame control, short time frame obscure levels get targeted and respected. Still in short time frame control here in gold, and you can see on the daily chart how volume has absolutely crumbled in gold. It has absolutely dried up. The short time frame traders are in control, targeting short time frame levels. Keep that in mind until further notice. So, but in the equities here, let's see what we're looking at. Okay, we're at the base of the late spike from yesterday. If we just barrel through this, I'm not looking for any opportunities for longs until we find some sort of basing. There is another late spike down below coming from previous sessions in the S&Ps that comes in at 69.43 half, in the Nasdaq that comes in at 25.127. And if we take out the lows from yesterday, anything can happen, baby. ACH. That's my story,
Oh,
and I'm sticking to it.
It's
That's a
up.
good
Oh,
story,
there
Hope.
you go. We've given back all those gains off the non-farm. We are
Yep.
trading in the nice cut, Dakota, 2 times. Well,
Yeah, NASDAQ
nice
tag settlement.
yes, it did.
There it is.
Watching this ES bottoming out at 69.62. 4 points off of that. A little higher right now. We're seeing all the buyers jumping back in. Gold now above 5,100, 51.05 last trade. Gold on the move to the upside. Gold up about $50. About $50 in the last 15 minutes or so. I see another round of side. More selling coming in here in the ES. Man, oh man. We see more selling. MBT, micro Bitcoin. Jack was saying also pushing lower, about 2,000 bucks lower here since fast markets did begin.
65,900 in the spot for Bitcoin right now.
65,900.
No bueno.
All right, there's the settlement check in both the S&P and in the Nasdaq.
Interesting.
I'm short
Yep.
1 micro gold
Or 1 micro gold.
from 98.
5098. 5098. That's straight 550.94. Silver selling off right now. ES selling off. NQ selling off.
Let's get
Same
it.
story with the Dow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, wow,
Okay.
wow. What? They did not like that number? Wow,
Oh.
Dow is getting smoked right now. Same story, the ES and NQ. Look out below. 69.54 last year. We're down about 60 points in the ES in the last 30 minutes or so, down about 300 points in the NQ. NQ now trading
Silver's getting
25,000.
hit as well.
Yes, it is. Man, oh man. ES now really just pushing lower here. 69.52.
Just walking through levels.
They're just yes, they are.
I'm just gonna take what profits I have on that one.
We got
You were saying, Andre, there's resistance up here. Like, obviously we could V at any time, but there's not a lot that I'm like, oh, this is a line to stake at right now. Like, I still keep this up here because it's a round number, but there was nothing there that seemed to indicate any sort of slowdown from the options.
Or slow down from the sellers here in the futures. My oh my, 69.49. Down about almost 70 points in the ES in the last 30 minutes.
Gold trade worked out. Nice. Okay.
So you flat?
Yeah, I'm flat. Silver. Oh man, Nasdaq taking it now.
Yup.
Nvidia's giving back most of its gains. It was up 2%. Now it's only up almost 0.5%.
Oh, you get a level. Man, oh man. All right, more selling coming in here. Dow selling off, silver selling off, gold, ES, NQ all pushing lower here. MBT, same thing there. Wow. This is interesting.
Sure
fighting
is.
to hold above 400. Fighting to hold above 25,400 there. And the NQ now we're about 250 points lower. Again, bottom of the hour, we'll get those EIA crude inventory numbers. Also get the initial balance high, initial balance low prices.
Okay, we tested below the overnight lows in the ES.
Did call it.
And the tiniest
And
bit
in
of
the
bounce.
Nasdaq.
Yeah.
Yep.
Around there in gold. Nice catch in the short there, Dakota. Now the gold trading 50.90, 50.90.
We got long 3 MES from 55.
I like that.
55.
Low risk.
Very good.
See if because we spike back above the overnight lows. If we get stopped here, it's be very cheap.
Yeah, these lows in the Nasdaq, a little bit of confluence in some obscure levels down below here. I mentioned it before, Andre, 25,127, also 25,123. So the late spike and an
127,
afternoon pullback high lining up nicely there.
127, 123. All right, about 40 points higher from there right now. NQ bottoming out at 25,141. Looking at a 40-point bounce right now. And lots and lots of selling here. And we've been seeing in the equities in the last MBT also
Don't
in the last 30
hold.
minutes.
May cut. We're dancing right around the overnight low right now. We go through it again. I don't want it. Yeah,
A lot of
we're gonna hit
pressure.
new lows.
A lot of pressure in equities. Lots of selling came in.
Another round here. And they're just.
And we'll try this up to 3 times if we keep on selling off. Yeah, they're looking like.
What would it look like for catching? Well, what's Delta looking like before we even talk about
S&P's negative 3,800.
Okay.
NASDAQ negative 1,800.
Okay. Yeah, here we go.
Another round of selling. More selling coming in here in the Dow, the YM. 10 points off the lows. Might be stalling out. Okay, here we go. We'll stall out to the downside.
They're trying here. They're trying.
We still in, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay. And reading the chat says, do or die for the buyers. The equities.
Yeah. They're not doing a great job.
Lost just yet.